First off, this woman, and yes, woman, you can identify as a man if you want. That's what rocks your boat, fine. But this woman did not look like she belonged on a bodybuilding stage. Okay, I don't want to get political here. I don't want to tell anybody how to live their life. The recent NPC show, I don't remember what the name of the show was, but it's an NPC show. There was a transgender competing. Now, typically when we hear about transgenders competing in sports, it's usually a male competing against females. In this case, it was a female competing against males. It was on the classic physique division. Now, first off, this woman, and yes, woman, you can identify as a man if you want. That's what rocks your boat, fine. But this woman did not look like she belonged on a bodybuilding stage. Not by any means. Now, that doesn't discount you from being able to step on a bodybuilding stage and competing, because we've seen it happen many times before. A competitor steps on stage in a local show, even a regional show, and they obviously do not belong on the stage. Let's put that aside. Men, when we compete, we're topless. So you're competing in classic physique division, you're going to be topless. This woman, and once they stepped on stage, I'm sure backstage in the pump room, once she took off her clothes, stripped down to opposing trunks, everybody, they didn't know before, they knew then, it's a woman. There are breasts there. So not only does this person look like, not only the person doesn't look like they belong on a bodybuilding stage, this person who's competing in a men's division has breasts. Now, yes, sometimes the men do develop gyno from the chemical use they participate in. And when it becomes noticeable, it gets taken care of. And when it becomes noticeable on stage, it does not look like full-blown breasts like we have here. It doesn't look good for the sport. There needs to be some line drawn that this is not, we will not allow this. I personally think it's a little embarrassing for the sport. Like I said, I'm not imposing my political beliefs here, and I'm not trying to tell anybody how to run their life. This is bodybuilding, and I follow bodybuilding. I make videos on bodybuilding. I have an interest in bodybuilding, and my personal opinion, I want to hear everybody else's opinion in the comments section. We do not need this. This should not be, a line should be drawn. This should not be allowed. And let me just add something else on. I did mention about how, besides the fact that this woman did not look like she belonged on a bodybuilding stage, we've seen it in bodybuilding shows where men competing in the men's division. We've seen it in nationals where somebody steps on stage and they do not look like they belong on a bodybuilding stage, and you wonder, how did this person make it to the nationals? Simply put, they competed in this show. That was a national qualifier. No one else competed in their division, so they automatically won, and they got a ticket to the nationals. In the local level, it's one thing, but reaching the nationals, you have a situation like that, where it's obvious the person doesn't belong on the stage. It's a national qualifier, and you're the only person that shows up in a division, so by default, they're the winner. At that point, the organization, the NPC, has to say, listen, we got to draw a line. Just like with the transgender, we got to draw a line. We cannot allow this because it does not look good for the sport. Once again, if you agree or disagree with anything I've said in the comments section, anything I've said in this video, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.